the Army. We understand that in Central Texas, and I think that we do it right. In order to give you a perspective on the housing market here off the installation, I'd like to bring up Rodney Shine from Shine Team Realtors.
General Library, Colonel Walters, thank you for giving us the opportunity to talk to you. When you made your presentation on the process, General Library, one thing really stood out to me, and it was the fiscally constrained environment. And it kind of opened up a little point of light for me about what we have here in housing in Central Texas. Coldwell Banker does an annual study of housing across 2,500 markets in the United States. The most recent was done in 2012. At that time, they ranked these communities based on affordability. My first slide that you see up here at the top, you will see that Killeen, for an average house that might cost $130,000 in Killeen, in comparison to other military markets, the same house would cost in Hinesville, Georgia, $134,000, Manhattan, Kansas, $137,000, and so on. When you go down all the way to Fayetteville, North Carolina, you see it is $175,000. That is housing at 3 to 33% below what it costs in other military markets. Down at the bottom of that slide, you will see a cost of living comparison. The Killeen MSA versus other military communities. This study is not quite as detailed as the Coldwell Banker study, but you will see the purpose of this slide is to show you that based on the CNN Cost of Living Index, a $50,000 salary in Killeen is worth as much as a $53,000 salary in El Paso, $53,500 in Savannah, Georgia, and all the way down to $56,843 in Fayetteville, North Carolina. So when you station soldiers at Fort Hood for the same amount of money out of your pocket, that soldier will have between 6 to 14% more purchasing power on a day-to-day basis. Next slide, please. So what kind of housing do we have? The slide that you see here talks about quality affordable housing, and the first thing that I wanted to tell you is this slide is representative of housing within 25 miles of the flagpole at Fort Hood. These homes are listed in the Fort Hood Area Association of Realtors and in the Temple Belton Board of Realtors. There are currently 2,696 homes available for sale within 25 miles of Fort Hood. This slide represents the homes in that 2,696 homes that are under, given today's lending criteria, that would be under about $1,700 per month. $1,700 per month is about the BAH for an 04 or major. 87% of the homes in our market that are for sale would be eligible for the BAH that is paid to a major in both. Of those same 2,696 homes, 69% of them are under $1,200 per month on a monthly payment, which would qualify them for E7s and below. We have affordable housing. If a soldier came here and did not want to buy, they could look at rentals, and the rentals are a little bit more difficult to track. There's not a multiple listing service for those, but based on just talking to some of the folks around town, there are over 2,200 available rental units right now that would fit for a BAH and major and below. If we had more than that, that's a total now of about 4,800 houses that would be available for sale or rent. If we needed more than that, there are currently 3,000 lots that are platted, approved, and ready for construction permits today. In addition to that, there are 10,000 residential lots that are on the drawing board and in some phase of planning to come online over the next 10 years. We have the ability to house soldiers, and we have the ability to house them at an affordable rate. The next slide will tell you about months of inventory. It doesn't really mean much to anyone who's not in real estate, but what months of inventory mean to us is that how is our market balanced or not? And if you go to other military installations and you look at their months of inventory, you're going to see some pretty wild swings. You're going to see some years where people make a whole lot of money, and you're going to see other years where the balance of the inventory has changed and people lose a whole lot of money. One thing that happens here at Fort Hood is you don't make a whole lot of money when you buy a house, but you don't lose a whole lot of money either. Over the last 2 years, our months of inventory has stayed within about 15 days. So in the times when you were hearing other markets saying that things were really going bad, locally, things stayed pretty stable. So I want to close by reminding, in a fiscally constrained environment, for no more dollars out of pocket, we can house soldiers in abundance. We have availability, and we're ready for them today.